Toxic, selfish people. That's what we're talking about today, boys. Because one thing, man, that's just like so draining to me is a toxic, selfish person, man. And it's like I don't even know if they necessarily even are aware of the energy they put out, man. When everything is just got to be a complaint. When honestly, at the end of the day, everything's kind of chill. If you got food and shelter, like everything's kind of chill. No diseases killing you today, bro. No one, no family members, no one you love is in turmoil today. Like everything's pretty chill. Let's be a little grounded. You don't got to get overwhelmed by cleaning or overwhelmed by, I don't know, things you feel like you got to get done before a certain time. It's like, bro, if you feel like you got to get it done, just get it done. Just get it done. Or, like certain people will always have to talk down about everything, bro. Like everything they don't like perfectly align with. It's like, I don't know, man. Don't you ever get to a point of like maturing where you kind of can appreciate most things? Like you can appreciate it for what it is. You see the effort, you see the idea, regardless if it's like something that's normally or not up your alley. Like let's say you're a big horror movie fan, but then you end up watching like a rom-com with your girlfriend or something. Are you going to complain about the rom-com? No, you might think certain things are funny about it. But are you going to complain? You know what it was. You know what it was for. You know what I mean, boys? It goes across the board with like everything, man. Just those types of people who have to talk down on anything to like raise themselves up. You know what I've noticed, man? A big toxic trait with, I am going to say this is about the women. But dude, you can tell when a couple's about to break up when the woman doesn't respect her man by like giving him like a little bit of disagreeing with even the way he says things, disagreeing like, oh, it really wasn't like that, instead of like supporting what he's saying, elevating anything, always just kind of disagreeing, kind of like toxicity in a way. Maybe you guys don't know what I mean. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys been a part of that? I thankfully haven't necessarily been a part of it, unless I don't remember it, because dude, I can't vibe with that type of stuff. But it's different with girls around my age. I haven't really experienced that. I think it's like older women, or I don't know. I guess I've seen it with like buddies and their girlfriend when it was like clearly going downhill, and eventually they did break up. But it's like they're just holding on to that strand for as long as possible. And it's like, bro, this girl doesn't even like respect what you're saying. She's trying to make you seem dumb subconsciously to all of us in this building right now, dude. I remember there'd be times I'd be hanging out with buddies. And this particular friend, him and his girlfriend, they were together for a long time, but they definitely were going to break up at some point. It was just like, when are they going to pull the trigger? And I remember being over there with some buddies, and she would just say certain things, just kind of like belittling him. And I just remember me and my buddies, besides him, because he was in the stick of it, right? But me and my other buddies, we would just look at each other. We just looked because we both knew. We're like, bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. What do we do? What do we say? It's their apartment. What do we do? But bro, it's so draining. It's really it's mentality, man. And I don't know if it's maturity, but it's like, bro, why is there any reason to be negative on something as meaningless as like, I don't know, entertainment? But also like, I think there is meaning when you're toxic overall, like a vibe killer. When you're killing the vibe, like people who don't understand jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like people who can't connect one and two, they take it like literal, like seriously. And it's like, bro, we were lighting it up because what we're talking about is goofy. We're just trying to make it fun because it's boring. It's boring. We're trying to make it fun. And it's just an archetype of person, man. Maybe I'm talking about this because I just had to deal with someone that's kind of like that, a family member, bro. And it's like, bro, what's up? Like, what's wrong? Everything's good. Like, we got some celebration, some family time coming up, right? And I've been helping out with that. And, yeah, and it's like, that's a time to be positive. Celebration. We're all coming together. But it's like, bruh, Madre's getting stressed out over what's supposed to be a good time. It's supposed to be a good time, bruh. Why are we getting upset about it? Why are we being overwhelmed by things that are easily accomplished? It's like, oh, you need to clean your room? Go clean your room. Go do it. You know? Oh, the kitchen needs to be cleaned? I'll come over and help you clean the kitchen. Like, what do you want? Like, everything's chill. You know what I've noticed? A lot of the times, man, and this will actually be helpful advice. A lot of times women just like to complain. They just like to get it out of their system, man. Us guys, we kind of channel that energy into jokes or some kind of like physical activity to get that energy out, or even a good yell in your car. Just some way to get it out of our system, right? But the last thing we really want to do, and as I'm saying this, I'm trying to think of any guy who's not like this, but I think across the board we all try to tend to be this way, where we don't want to like negatively impact the people around us, man. And like if you're an adult man, if you're a young guy, you might not even realize it, but that you're doing that, that you're negatively affecting the people around you. But if you're an adult man, last thing you want to do is just cause any negativity, because there's like real atrocities in this world, like real important things, quote unquote, real danger, real heartache, real things. And when you realize that, and I don't even think this is like a man thing, I think it's just a person thing, that you mature and realize like the big fish to fry are the ones that can't be changed. If you can change it, where's the issue? The issue is things you can't change, because then it's just all about accepting, right? Accepting that heartache, that pain, you know what I mean? The stuff you can't change. But the things you can change, it's like, bro, let's just figure it out. Like the only logical answer to make this better is to do what needs to be done to make this what we think it needs to be. You know what I mean? But back to the women thing, man. A lot of them, and I'm not trying to throw shade. It's just, majority of the time true. I think they would even admit it, man. They like to complain. They like to get that energy out. They like to be heard. That whatever woes they're dealing with is being heard. They don't want answers a lot of the times. They just want to be heard. They want to... This is why I call them warlocks of time. I know it should be witches of time, but I like warlocks. It just sounds cooler. They're warlocks of time, bro, because they just want to suck your life energy out of you with their troubles, their time. They love it. I don't know what it is, but they love it. They want validation. They want to be heard, which is fine. I think psychologically we all kind of want that in some aspect, right? That's why I'm talking to a microphone right now, in a sense, right? To get it out of me. To get it out of me, bruh. But I'm not going to complain in person. I'm not going to complain in person. And I've talked to girls about that, and they admit it. Sometimes they're like, yeah, so why don't you just like let me talk? And it's like, oh. And it actually gives you a free pass to just start spacing out. It's like, dang, I was being a little too engaging. I was listening to every word, like trying to help you make this better. Turns out that's not even what you want. You just want someone to listen. Or have the appearance of listening. The amount of times that I just start spacing out nowadays, bro. After I like realize that. I still sometimes try not to. I try to be engaging, but man, sometimes it's like they don't really want you to put your 2 cents in. They want you to agree. They do though. They do, man. They aren't looking for an opposition answer. They're pretty set that how they think and how they feel is the correct, right way. Not that it's wrong, but if it's affecting you this negatively, why don't we find a way to view it that affects you positively? But they don't want that. And this isn't just women. I imagine there's like some dudes, but I guess in my head, I hope it's like young guys who are kind of lost. Because at some point, man, you got to mature and realize like what you put out is kind of what you get. And also what you put out like affects people, man. It does. So you got to be careful with like what you say, what you complain about. I just think you just don't be negative. Just don't be negative. Honestly, don't be negative. Don't be toxic. You're not that important. It is what it is. Just be true. And if you're truly horrible, work on yourself. I think it's that simple. And I guess you also want to be heard, which is fine. We all go into the dark catacombs every now and again. And we want to be, heard. Like someone cares. Someone cares that I was in the dungeon. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to get this energy out of me. Because, bro, in this time of May, as I'm recording this, got some good things coming up. Some good family time. And I came over here to help out with some things before the weekend rolls around, and just a lot of negativity, bro. And it's just kind of takes the wind out of my sails. I'm like, bruh, the more negative someone is, the more I want to joke with them. The more I just want to crack it with a joke. But those people can't be joked with, bro. So it kind of just like compounds on top of each other. It's almost like adding in fire, but you're trying to add water, but for some reason you're adding gas. It was dark out. You didn't realize the can you grabbed was a can of gas. It wasn't water. But yeah, man, toxic people, negative people, don't be one. If you are one, just work on yourself, man. Find your inner peace. If you're dealing with one, honestly, bro, as much as you want to like joke with them or help them see a positive angle, there's nothing really we can do at the end of the day. They have to find it themselves. So just a helpful word of advice. It's hard for me too sometimes, but because you're like, bro, I thought we were having an engaging conversation, but you don't even want me to participate. So just agree. Just be like, yeah, yep. Just nod and agree. You wait for them to ask you questions. And that's for negative, toxic, selfish people, bro. They don't care what we think. They literally don't. They don't care what anyone thinks. So don't even try in a way. Like you can, but eventually, I don't know if you've ever gotten to a point with certain people where, not to make it sound dramatic, but you almost give up on them. You're like, well, if we can't like have an engaging, intelligent conversation, if we can't build this sandwich together, I'm just gonna just nod and agree. Just, yeah, or oh wow, that's crazy. Just the simple ones, which sucks because it kind of makes it feel like you're not being genuine. But that's kind of what they deserve in a sense, because they're putting that energy out there, and if you can't break it, and if somehow it turns into a conflict when you're trying to be positive, I can't be bothered, bruh. Can't be bothered. So negative people, toxic people, selfish people, avoid them. If you're one of them, change. Simple as that, boy. Thanks for listening. Regardless, do something for yourself today. Do something for someone else today. And regardless, we got this, boys. Take care.